नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज पहला सुख की टीम की तरफ से हम आपका फिर से स्वागत करते हैं दोस्तों। ये जो एक वुमेन है, वो अपनी ही वर्स्ट दुश्मन होती है, एनिमी होती है, उस रिस्पेक्ट में कि कैसे एक वुमेन जो है वो इम्प्रेस करती है दूसरी वुमेन को। उसका फोकस ज्यादा सेम सेक्स को इम्प्रेस करने पे ज्यादा होता है। इसके पीछे क्या रीजंस हैं, और ये जो एक खुद के प्रति ये जो एनिमी पना है इसको किस तरीके से हटाया जा सकता है, इस पे अगर आप थोड़ी बात करें तो।
हाँ, sure. We are highly social as a species. I've already mentioned this a few times, and one of the ways in which this comes out, one of the manifestations of that is that we compare ourselves to other people. Okay, we compare ourselves to our neighbors, we compare ourselves to our siblings, our brothers, sisters, we compare ourselves to our colleagues. And we want to assess if we are doing well in life, if we are good looking enough in life, if we are strong enough, and so on. So we do a lot of social comparisons, and there are some useful benefits that come out of it, but also a lot of negative things that come out of it. We get more jealous, we get unnecessarily competitive with people. And an interesting question here is, who is more likely to compare? Okay, and you can ask this question in many different levels. You can ask, children compare more than adults? Do people from India compare more than people in America? People of a certain kind of a race compare more than the others? And one of the dimensions that I got interested in is what about the gender difference? Do women tend to compare more than men? And here you might say, of course not. Everybody compares. Why should there be a difference? Okay, but there is one unique feature that differentiates. Everybody will agree, men from women, is that women are the ones who are going to actually have a child. Okay, men can have a child through the woman, but it's the woman who carries the child in her belly for a good 10 months before it's born, and there is a special mother-child bond that really, men can never fully totally understand, I think. Okay, that is biological in nature. Nobody's going to argue against it. So in other words, women have at some level maybe a privilege, but maybe you can also call it a burden or a responsibility at least, of taking care of two people. Most women, okay, most women end up having a child, two people. And because they know this, they also have to be a little more protective. They have to be a little more careful about securing resources for their child. Whereas men can be a little more free in that sense. They're just them and nobody else is depending on them. So what happens is that because women know this, they are a little more careful when it comes to choosing their life partners. Okay, it is going to be based more on the ability for the partner to provide, not for just for them, but also because they are the ones who get pregnant for the child. And they're also very careful in selecting friends of the same gender. Okay, so if they meet a woman who's rich, who's more successful, they'll probably want to bond with them. And all of this is happening subconsciously. It's not necessarily like this is why it's going on. It's happening at a genetic level subconsciously. You're more likely to find that women will want to hang out with a friend who's got a rich husband, or who herself is very rich and is showing off these brand name clothing and so on and so forth. Actually, one of my PhD students was doing some work on this. One of the students on whose committee I was, her name is Jamie, and what she found is that men tend to compare themselves and show off a lot. Men tend to want to kind of show off a lot to the opposite sex. They want to impress them a lot. Okay, but women, okay, they want to impress their own sex more. Okay, or maybe if not more, at least to an equal level, because they know that a lot of their survival, and not just for them, but for their offspring, might come down to securing lines of resources, and that might be both men and women. Okay, so that is the big story behind why women might end up being more comparative to other women. And when you look at this genetic component, okay, that itself points to this tendency for women. But on top of that, a couple of other things have happened in the last 40, 50 years around the world. One is there are more increasingly more women in the workforce. Okay, and at the same time, the number of women, even in America, for example, okay, the number of women in the workforce is smaller than the number of men. Okay. And so what women feel is that, okay, there are 100 people in this organization, there's only 20 women, you somehow feel you're already genetically starting to pay attention to them more. On top of that, you feel that, okay, I need to compete with these women and I need to get ahead of them. And so it further kind of magnifies the tendency to compare with other women. Okay. And on top of that, if you add another layer, which is that in most organizations, most countries, most cultures, men were controlling resources for a very, very long time. And men set up the cultural norms of how to do interactions, how to do business. They tend to be more aggressive. They tend to be more, quote unquote, rational, not focus so much on emotions and so on. And women feel that they have to now change themselves and become more like men in order to succeed in this world of men. And so all these women are not only comparing themselves to other women, but they're also trying to become like men. Okay, so it's a lot of weight to carry on their head. So what all of this leads to is that women often become women's worst enemies. They don't behave like women in many contexts. They behave more like men because they think that's what it takes to succeed. And so they put down other women who display womanly characteristics. For example, if a woman is being compassionate in an organization which is more womanly than manly, she said, oh, she's not going to be fit. She's not strong enough. She's not tough enough. But at the same time, if another woman is behaving aggressively, they say that, oh, she's turned into a man. Okay, so a woman can't win. Okay, and these are not men who are making these judgments. It's other women making these negative judgments about these other women. And if a woman does succeed, on the one hand, other women want to get close to her because that will make them feel reassured at a non-conscious level about the survival chances for themselves and their offsprings. But at the same time, they also end up becoming more jealous because there's a smaller proportion of women in organizations. And so it's natural to want to compare yourself to other people who are similar to you. And so you have this conflicting, divided opinion of these successful women inside of yourself. On the one hand, you want to get closer to them. On the other hand, you're also more jealous of them and so on. So it just adds to a lot of complications, especially for women. And so, I'm a big proponent for women in the workforce, for equality and so on and so forth. And in order to get there, I think we need to understand all of this psychology. Okay. And if a lot of women, not a lot, but some women I talk to actually say that, oh, that's not true. I mean, I support other women, etc. And that's great. Okay. If they truly are that way, that's great. But if you're like with jealousy, if you're just brushing it under the carpet and saying that, no, it's all okay, we support each other, women's movement and all that. But really, when you look inside of yourself, you're actually more likely to be enemies to your own gender. Then we need to fix that problem first. Only if you fix that problem can you get ahead. So that is the aim of this article that I wrote.
Wonderful, Raj. कितना अच्छी तरीके से राज ने बताया दोस्तों कि इस साइकोलॉजी को हमारे को थोड़ा सा समझना होगा कि महिला ही महिला की जो दुश्मन हो जाती हैं। अगर आप थोड़ा सा महिलाओं का देखें तो 9 महीने बच्चे को पेट में रखती हैं और जो महिला का अपने बच्चे के साथ जो बॉन्ड होता है तो उसके ऊपर वैसे ही एक साइकोलॉजिकली एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है दो लोगों की। तो इसी वजह से जो रिसर्च भी बताती हैं कि जो महिलाएं होती हैं वो अपने लाइफ पार्टनर को चूज करने में भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा कॉन्शियस होती हैं। वो फिर किस महिला से दोस्ती करेंगी उसके प्रति भी बड़ी सिलेक्टिव होंगी और ये सब कुछ बड़ा अर्धचेतन मन में चलता है दोस्तों, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड के अंदर ये बहुत होता है। ओवरऑल जब हम इस स्ट्रक्चर को देखते हैं, जैसे कि राज ने बताया कि अगर हम देखते हैं कि 100 लोग काम कर रहे हैं किसी जगह पे और उसमें से ज़्यादातर देखा जाता है, अमेरिका की बात बताई कि 20 महिलाएं काम कर रही हैं, 100 में से 80 जो हैं वो पुरुष हैं और 20 हैं महिलाएं हैं। तो कहीं ना कहीं एक जो फैक्टर आता है कि मुझे इस महिला से बेहतर परफॉर्म करना है और ज़्यादातर रिसोर्सेज जो मैन कंट्रोल में रखते हैं, थोड़े मैन अपने काम के अंदर एग्रेसिव भी होते हैं। सो द ओवरऑल आइडिया इज कि एक माइंड एक डुअलिटी में काम करता है कि हम जिसके साथ कॉम्पीट करते हैं हम थोड़ा उससे वर्स्ट एनिमी भी बन जाते हैं एंड दिस इज द वे इट इज। पर जो ओवरऑल एक कंक्लूजन स्टेटमेंट जो राज ने कहा कि हम सिर्फ बातें ही ना करें महिलाओं के सशक्तिकरण की, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम लोग साइकोलॉजी को समझे महिलाओं की और फिर हम इसको फिक्सअप करें तो वो ज्यादा बेहतर तरीके से काम करेगा दोस्तों। और आप इस आर्टिकल को पढ़िए, आपको और क्लैरिटी मिलेगी जब आप इस आर्टिकल को पढ़ेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच राज, आपने हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर इतना डिटेल में दिया, कई सारी बातें हमारे को बताई। आशा करते हैं जिन्होंने भी इन क्वेश्चंस को सुना होगा वो प्लीज इसको गुने भी, यानी अपनी जिंदगी में भी थोड़ा अप्लाई करें दोस्तों, क्योंकि बातें तो बातें ही रह जाती हैं पर उस पर चिंतन करते हैं, सोचते हैं। और ये तो ऐसे नोट्स हैं दोस्तों, इसको बार बार आप वीडियो को चला के देखिए, आप राज को मेल भी कर सकते हैं, आप उनसे पूछिए। और हम सबका पहला सुख की टीम का सिर्फ एक ही तो लक्ष्य है दोस्तों, कि आपकी जिंदगी में कुछ सकारात्मक बदलाव आ जाए दोस्तों। ये जो बातें हैं जो जन जन तक पहुंचे, सिर्फ इसी एम को लेकर हम लोग आए हैं कि बेस्ट से बेस्ट जो इन्फॉर्मेशन हैं, जो कई बार किताबों में दब जाती हैं, ब्लॉग्स में दब जाती हैं, कई बार पर ये जो अभी ऑडियो वीडियो का एक क्रांति आई है कि हमारे को 1 GB डेटा भारत के अंदर 5 रुपए में मिल रहा है, तो इससे जो गांव के अंदर भी हर जगहों के अंदर जो मोबाइल फोन पहुंचाए, आप इस अच्छे कंटेंट को सुनिए दोस्तों। गाना सुनना अच्छी बात है, पिक्चरें देखना भी अच्छी बात है, पर अपने थोड़ा प्लेलिस्ट में पहला सुख के YouTube चैनल को भी डालिए, तो इससे आपको बहुत फायदा होगा। थैंक यू सो मच राज, थैंक यू सो मच।